see lots of friendly faces out there. Let's see. Most people signed up to be able to participate in this evening tonight. And I'm so excited because there's a couple of things going on. One, the 3 books that are a part of Hastings Reads for the community to read together and share some stories and just kind of talk about how those stories affect you, whether just reading for the first time, maybe there's windows and mirrors. You might see yourself in one of the characters. In one of the stories, they do an open mic night, and they have, she does a little bit of sharing some poetry and some rhyme and things like that. You know, in rhyme, there's often background noise. Could you help me out, my friend? I thought that if we were going to begin, I'm Robin Starch, by the way, and this is Nate. Nate's going to come up here. These things are always taller than I am, so I'll go like this. You can just kind of give me a little background noise. So to get things started, there's 2 more things. One, if you're here for extra credit, back by the water and cookies is where you sign up for your extra credit. So don't forget to sign up for the extra credit and then grab a cookie. And I'll give you time in between the acts to be able to do that, or you can sneak and get it right now while I'm talking, because I never do anything but ramble anyway. And then, let's see, extra credit cookies. Oh yeah! The most important thing is that this is a fundraiser for the art club at the high school. And so if you feel like you've been inspired and moved in some way tonight, pop in a donation. Where's the donation, Paula? Is it by you? Oh, it's right over by the water and cookies. There's a basket they're holding up. So pop whatever you got, 50 cents, $1 or more, but give a donation to the art club, because anytime that we sponsor art, great things can happen. And tonight, hopefully, we're going to create some great things. So if you give me a little background, we're going to start with this poem that I like to read so that we set the stage for what we're doing tonight. Brave space. Together we will create a brave space, because there's no such thing as a safe space. We exist in the real world. We all carry scars. We have all caused wounds. But in this space, we seek to turn down the volume of the outside world. We amplify the voices that fight to be heard elsewhere. We call each other to more truth and love. We have the right to start somewhere and to continue to grow. We have the responsibility to examine what we think we know. We will not be perfect. This space will not be perfect, but it will not always be what we wish it to be, but it will be our brave space together, and we will work on it side by side. With that, I hope you have a good evening. All right. Thank you for helping me out there, Nate. Now we have the true talents beginning our open mic night. We have Blake, Zach, and Nate Schindler, aka the Hastings Reads Enthusiast Duo. A bunch of juniors who've got a song to share. Yeah, give them a round of applause.
She'd take Colorado if he'd take her with him. Closes the door before the winter lets the cold in. And he wonders if her love's strong enough to make him stay. She answered by the taillights shining through the window pane. He said, I want to see you again, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow outside of Lincoln. Night as black as the coffee he was drinking. In the waitress' eyes he sees the same old light is shining. He thinks of Colorado and the girl he left behind him. He said, I wanna see you again, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? She said, you're a random man, and you ain't ever gonna change. You got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving. Born for leaving. Well, it's a winding road when you're in the lost and found. You're a lover, I'm a runner, and we go round and round. And I love you, but I leave you. I don't want you, but I need you. You know it's you who calls me back here, babe. Back here, baby. When I close my eyes, I see, no matter where I am, and I can smell your perfume through these whispered pines. And with your ghost again, it's a shame about the weather. I know soon we'll be together. I can't wait till then. I can't wait till then.
That was good. I'm gonna have Height come on. Oh, I don't, no, Wyatt here next. So Wyatt, come on up and Height, you can have a seat with you next. Yeah, right there. Awesome. So, Wyatt is a sophomore and he has a ukulele there and a song that he's gonna sing. What song are you gonna sing?
Escapism by Rebecca Sugar.
Oh,
Thank you
hang on a
for turning
second.
the mic on.
Yeah.
Just punch it.
Yeah. Good. There we go. Say it again.
Escapism by Rebecca Sugar.
What made you pick that song?
I've been practicing it for a really long time, and it's just really relatable on a deeper level.
Good. How long have you been playing the ukulele?
About half a year.
Oh, awesome. You are being very brave coming up here and sharing your talents with us, so go for it. There you go.
out, but pulled against the grain. I feel a little pain that I would rather do without. I'd rather be free, free. I'd rather be free, free from here.
It's okay, right? Yeah. See, the ukulele is perfect for me because Wyatt's way up here and his ukulele was here, and now I have a mic. So stand up to the microphone here. All right, tell them who you are.
Hi, my name is Haik. I'm a foreign exchange student from Armenia.
Right. And what song are you going to share with us?
I'm going to share with you a song called Stay.
And what made you choose that song to share with us?
It's a very interesting song and it's kind of relatable to my situation at this moment because, yeah, I miss my family and stuff. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And what inspired you to come and sign up for Hastings Reads Open Mic Night?
Yeah, I don't know, I just want to share with art. I think art is something that unites people, no matter their race and nationality. I think it's very beautiful to share what you have.
I think so too.
Yeah. Oh. Did I have to sing already? I'm sorry. I just listened to the track. Is this from the beginning? All alone, he falls a fever. A cold, sweetheart, not a believer. I threw my hands in the air, say, show us something. She said, if you there, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. And he takes me all the way. I want you to stay. It's not much of an life you're living. It's not just something you say, it's given. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. And he takes me all the way. I want you to stay. I need some hope gone. Funny, you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. Cause when you never see the lights, it's hard to know which one of us is getting not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. And it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I want you to stay.
A little intermission slightly. I'm going to give anyone a chance to go to the back and get a cookie and water and sign up for your extra credit right now. And while we're doing that, smile at someone, maybe 2 or 3 people, while perhaps you could tell us why they should donate into the donation bucket there for the arts group that
Sure.
we're fundraising for.
Yeah. Well, I think it's fantastic that so many of you folks made it out tonight. 10 minutes before we were going to start, it felt like an empty room, and it's anticlimactic to get nervous and prepare something and then not have an audience. So it feels like a really nice room. So thanks everybody for coming out here. Thanks to the folks that have signed up to perform. You know, that's a brave thing to do for sure. So yeah, Art Club is a non-funded. There's not a budget for it at our school, and so if we want to have materials to do a certain activity in the club after school. Sometimes we've taken field trips to go to art museums and get kids out and see art beyond Hastings. So that takes money, and we've had different ways to raise it over the year. It's never easy, so it's great if to partner with Black Dirt and Hastings Reads and have you guys come out here. So yeah, if you have a couple bucks, we'll put it to good use. We'll buy materials for students to make art, or like I said, take them somewhere to see art. And
one of the things that's kind of fun is for a while now, I've come to the Arts Center, I think in like April or May, and you get to see all of the cool paintings and drawings and pottery that some of your students and some of the other students have done. Don't they get to display here?
They do, yeah. The Lockwoods have been really great about partnering with us, and we have a setup date, I want to say, help me out, April 22nd, 25th, 22nd, we're going to have it up again for 6 weeks or something like that, and it's fun for students it's not, in music you have the concert to show what you've done, and in art you don't, so it's fun to have a chance to show off what folks have been working so hard at.
Right, so if any of you want to help support someone to put on a piece of work to display, either through Art Club or what they do during the school day or something like that, make sure you donate back by the cookies there. The other thing that's really cool about the Art Club is it gives people a chance to express themselves in a way that maybe they haven't before, or in a way that they have before and they keep learning how to get better and better and better at it. So that's what's kind of fun, taking something and creating it into something that's original. So we have other art teachers here too. Where's back in the corner? Give our art teachers in the district a hand. I'm going to mix it up here just a little bit. So I don't think Dean's back. Is he here? Oh yeah. Hey, Dean is going to come up here, and Dean, I would say, has a challenge for all of you. And I'll let him explain what's going to happen. But in the next half hour, while other people are presenting, if you have a thought or a feeling or an impression off of what you've experienced tonight, maybe you can put that pen to paper for what Dean wants to talk to you about.
They're in the back on the table.
Okay, you tell them what it is.
Hello, I'm Dean Marks, and a lot of you probably know me. I'm a military advocate. I fight for our military, our veterans, our families, and our children. And if there's any military families out there tonight, I want to say thank you. Back on the table, we have some little cards. You can write a note to the soldiers that are serving overseas. Right now, I'm hoping that Hastings will support 700 of them that are serving in harm's way, of which some are from Hastings. I'm working with the community of Hugel and Crossroads Church in Woodbury. They're a fine organization, and they're doing all the work for me, so I'm thankful for that. So I got a little reading here. Well, Jeff Schumer's not here tonight to help me, so I'm on my own. It's called Letters from Home. My dear son, it's almost March. I hope this letter catches you and finds you well. It's been snowing, and they're calling for more snow now, and everything's the same in Hastings. Your stubborn old daddy ain't said too much, but I'm sure you know he sends his love. And she goes on in a letter from home. I hold it up and show my buddies like we ain't scared and our boots aren't muddy, and they all laugh like there's something funny about the way I talk. When I say, Mama sends her best to you all, I fold it up and put it in my shirt, pick up my gun and get back to work, and it keeps me driving on, waiting on letters from home. My dearest love, it's almost dawn. I've been lying here all night long, wondering where you might be. I saw your mama and I showed her the ring. Man on the television said something so I couldn't sleep, but I'll be all right. I'm just missing you, and this is me kissing you, X's and O's in the letter from home. I hold it up and show my buddies like we ain't scared, and our boots aren't muddy, and they're all laugh because she calls me honey, but they take it hard because I don't read the good parts. I fold it up and put it in my shirt, pick up my gun and get back to work, and it keeps me driving on, waiting on letters from home. Dear son, I know I haven't written, but sitting here tonight, alone in the kitchen, it occurs to me I might not have said it, so I'll say it now. Son, you make me proud. I hold it up and show my buddies like we ain't scared and our boots aren't muddy, but no one's laughing because there ain't nothing funny when a soldier cries. I just wipe my eyes, I hold it up and put it in my shirt, pick up my gun and get back to work. It keeps me driving on, waiting on letters from home. So please don't forget our soldiers that are serving and all our families that are back here in Hastings, waiting for them to come home.
So, if all you do is grab a card from the back before you go and you just fill out whatever touched you or inspired you, maybe you wrote an original song and you could put a little piece of information from your original song or something. And Dean will make sure that those letters about what we did in Hastings tonight gets to the soldiers who look forward to having something to open in the mail. All right, we're going to move on. I'm bouncing around just a little bit, but I'm going to go next with Billy Utek and Becca. They have a song that they're going to share with us. So give a hand for Billy and Becca. You want to tell me, why did you sign up for Hastings?
Well, so I wrote this song
Yeah.
and I wanted to share it.
There you go. What's the title of your song?
Didn't really have a title till like 20 minutes ago, but we're gonna call it Hold On to Hope.
Hold on to hope.
Just a little background, I guess. I've had depression for the past like 2 or 3 years, and so this song is about that, just like my struggles with that, and yeah, just that. Share that. I don't know why, but I'm always so sad. My heart is so heavy. I miss what I had. I had joy, I had light, I had the strength to fight, but now inside, it's just a dark, empty hole. Sad, lonely, blackened, and cold. I walk through the hallways with a fake smile that fools everyone, even myself for a while, into thinking I'm good. The answer I give when people ask how I'm doing, but I don't want to live. What's even the point? I'm worthless anyways. All I do is fail. I should just run away. No one would notice. No one would even care. If they all knew who I really was, they'd all stop and stare. I'm so brokenhearted, hopelessly depressed. I should be grateful and happy. I'm so blessed. I have a family and food and friends who love me, but I feel like that's all so high above me, like I don't deserve any of it, like I'm just a waste. I feel no joy, not even a taste. All of this stress and heartbreak and darkness, I don't think I can handle all of life's hardships. All the bad voices have me pinned down. So this is my last chance. I cry out before I drown. Maybe somebody can save me somehow. You're surrounded by darkness and it's all that you see. Please just know you're not nothing to me. No, you're not nothing to me. When the weight gets too heavy, you start to fall to the ground. Please just hold on to hope, and it won't let you down. Please just hold on to hope, and it won't let you down. I know that you are wounded and hurting inside, and all you want to do is run away and hide. I know that you feel numb. You've no tears left to cry, and I know you get so low. Sometimes you want to die. But trust me, there's a reason you're living. 'Cause your heart is so full of love to be given, and the future has so much good in store. All you could ever picture and more. So please never forget you've got a lot to live for. And when you're surrounded by darkness and it's all that you see, please just know you're not nothing to me. No, you're not nothing to me. And when the weight gets so heavy, you start to fall to the ground. Please just hold on to hope, it won't let you down. Please just hold on to hope, and it won't let you down. When all you feel is pain, and all you hear are lies, and all that you can see are gray and cloudy skies. When life gets dark and scary, and it's all too much to carry, please know I'm right here and I love you, And if you hear you're not enough, that's not true. 'Cause no one can be you the way that you do. And when you're surrounded by darkness and it's all that you see, you just know you're not nothing to me. That's funny. You think there's hope for you? Not a single word of that song is true. You'll never be happy. Look at yourself. You're crappy. You're nothing and you'll never be worth jack. There's nothing you don't lack. That's a fact. No one loves you and they never will. You're not mentally ill. You're just a failure, a mistake. Every good thing in your life is fake. You're ungrateful, wasteful, useless, stupid, hopeless, greedy, and selfish. Try all you want to get better, but you're helpless. Your life has no meaning. Why are you even here? All you'll ever feel is pain and fear, so you should just give up now and pass away. It's not like anyone will miss you anyways. No, that's not true. And I'm so tired of listening to you. I'm sick of all your lies from behind your disguise. I don't want to die. You tell me I'm not worth it because I'm not perfect, but my mistakes make me human. They don't make me worthless. I'm not giving up, and I'm not giving up, and I won't back down. I can hear the drums of war sound. I will fight you every single day. I will sing, I will write, I will hope, I will pray, and each and every day I'll get a little bit better. I will loosen these chains and I will break these fetters. I will take back my mind, my life you almost stole away, because I know that tomorrow holds a better day. I'll admit it, I'm hurt, broken, and beaten down. My world is upside down. I feel like a clown. I'm surrounded by hounds. I thought I'd always be able to see the sun shine, and I never thought I'd be attacked by my mind. But I refuse to believe that I won't get better. This is a rough storm, but it's one I can weather, and I'm not alone. I'm in this together with everyone who's ever felt anxious, lonely, or depressed, and every single person who's fighting a battle in their head. I've listened to fear. I've listened too long to fear and doubt. You've been in my head long enough. I'm kicking you out. Because when I'm surrounded by darkness and it's all that I see, I know I'm not nothing. There's so much I can be. I know I'm not nothing. There's so much I can be. And when the weight gets so heavy, I start to fall to the ground. I can hold on to hope, and it won't let me down. I know I can hold on to hope, and it won't let me down.
That's always a good reason. Yeah.
I just like the story I have and I want to share it.
Oh, you're gonna, something that you wrote?
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome. All right, give her a hand, because here she goes.
Just a little more. Also, please don't mind the fact I'm reading this off my phone. Until this show started, I didn't think I would actually be doing this, so I didn't really have it memorized.
But you're here, and that's all.
This is called In the Living Room. I have cancer. The words barely escaped from Mama's trembling lips. Out in the air, they didn't do any good either, floating, waiting patiently for anyone to process them. Slowly, I crawled from my laced position across our small brown couch to the increasing sound of soft hiccups diagonal of me. The wet, sticky feeling of my sister's tears gently surrounded my fingers as I caressed her cheek. Soon they spread to my chest as we evolved to hold each other, sobs shaking her body. At first I couldn't cry, as if my brain retreated, refusing to acknowledge what this meant, refusing to think about anything at all. As seconds stretched into forever, the first thing I realized was my family is sad. If I cried now, it would just add to their pain, and I don't want to do that. I recall the way my living room appeared that day. Every noise was amplified to my ears. To my left, I became a witness. A moment, a deep inhale, breath riddled with pain before my mother continued. We still have tests to run. I'm sorry. A rustle of fabric and Mama pauses, straightens herself against my father's hand. I'm sorry we don't know much yet, girls. Please be strong. I need you to be strong for me. Can you stay by my side? My tongue pushed against my throat as I choked it back for the first and final sob. I could feel my emotions settling at the bottom of my stomach, asking, begging to be released, but I knew it could not be now.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. Well done. Is Adam Christie in the house? Do we see Adam? Not sure if he's here. Okay, that's okay. So, we have Megan and Rihanna. Oh yeah! So, let me tell ya, there's some talented people up here who've been playing piano like since first grade, which is pretty awesome. And so Megan is gonna play the piano, right? So why don't you, while he gets a piano mic set up, and she's also gonna sing too. So we'll come over here to this one right here. So while he's setting up the mic for your singing, is it on? Nope. Yep. It's on now. Okay, while he's setting up the mic for your singing and playing piano, tell me about this original piece that your friend, Rihanna, Shake, and your name?
Megan Ryan.
Yeah. And they're going to sing together and you're going to play. Talk about the process of writing this original piece.
It was about March last year. I was in my grandparents' basement, just plunking out random chords on a really old piano, incredibly out of tune. Almost none of the keys would even work. But I went home that same night, and I just thought to myself that no singular person is the same. Whether it be gender, race, religion, sexual orientation, age, we're all different, and sometimes we all get mistreated for just being different. So this song is just an anthem for those who are treated horribly for being themselves, and it lets them know that the world needs to wake up and realize that we're all worthy of respect. realities. We aren't all made of gold. Oh, don't wanna let go. Just gotta wait for you to know. Don't wanna let go. Just gotta wait for you to know. Nowadays we're constantly judged by gender, race, and age. Everyone thinks they're better than us. That's 'cause they're in the way. Your thoughts are your concerns, but they make my young head turn. You and your closed-minded views, there's no way in which I could lose. Oh, don't wanna let go, just gotta wait for you to know. Don't wanna let go, just gotta wait for you to know. They all have different views, they all disagree. They cannot choose the path that's right for you and me. Oh, don't wanna let go, just gotta wait for you to know. Don't wanna let go, just gotta wait for you to know. Your thoughts are your concerns, but they make my young head turn. You and your closed-minded views, there's no way in which I could lose. Just because we're younger than you doesn't mean we're wrong. Your little hypothesis is why she made this song. Oh, don't wanna let go. Don't wanna let go. Don't wanna let go. Don't wanna let go.
Awesome. That was fun. Before you go, grab another cookie because they have some, so you might as well eat them. And think about some of the other Hastings Reads events. If you flip over those flyers that are on your table there, you'll see that there's some other things. There's going to be an author that's coming. Oh, someone else has to say the date. March 30th. There's going to be an author that's coming, and you know, if you've never been to one of those things, it'll be right here, and I would highly recommend you go, because if you get a chance to hear a person who talks about their process and actually writes a book that a lot of people stand up and say, wow, this is so cool, and this lady's done really well, then you get a chance to meet that person, and you never know. You might meet somebody and then they become even bigger and famous. So we're going to end with you. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. Tell everybody your name.
I'm Kira Smollett.
Yeah. Kira's written a song, right?
I have.
Yeah, and you also are a piano player at an early age, 2nd grade, right?
Yeah, but I haven't taken lessons since 7th grade.
That's okay. Because sometimes we were talking that creativity needs to not have boundaries, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, this is our final act of the evening. I'm going to do one more thing before we all go, but I appreciate from the beginning to the end the talents of the people who have been up here on stage in sharing their originality and sharing their talents with us. Without further ado, our final event of the evening. Go.
Okay, so this song is called Being a Teenager, and it was just kind of like my thoughts. I was having kind of a rougher time in the beginning of freshman year, and I just kind of let it all out and answered some questions for myself. So this is Being a Teenager. Sneak out of the house and go to different places, or scream and shout, but it's just one of those phases. I don't know why I'm saying get out of my life, And I don't know why I just picked up this knife. I don't know how to show you that I love you. I don't know how to tell you nothing's new. I don't know when I'll get my life together. I don't know when I'll find Mr. Forever. Being a teenager is harder than it looks. Being a teenager is nothing like the books. Being a teenager means I have something to hide. Being a teenager has changed who I am inside. We'll fight sometimes and no, but we'll get through it. I'll cry sometimes and no, but I'm not gonna quit. Sometimes life will go away and change us all around, and word will spread really fast. We live in a little town. Life can be confusing, there are so many rules, but we'll get through it, though we might look like fools. Times can be tough, but it'll be okay. Let's live life, we'll find our own way. Being a teenager is harder than it looks. Being a teenager is nothing like the books. Being a teenager means I have something to hide. Being a teenager has changed who I am inside. Being a teenager is harder than it looks. Being a teenager is nothing like the books. Being a teenager means I have something to hide. Being a teenager has changed who I am inside. Being a teenager means finding myself. Being a teenager is not being like everyone else. Being a teenager means finding true love. Being a teenager is all of the above.
Performed tonight, stand up just where you are, because we're going to do one last thing as a group. I said we were going to have a brave space, we're going to be in it here together. And so one of the ways, when someone's been so brave to share of themselves, is to have a little compassion and let them know what you liked. And so, as I go next to the person who performed, shout out what you thought about what she shared. Honesty, what else? Amazing. These are really great things. Brave, exactly. And these two gentlemen, shout out what they shared.
Wow. Art.
Great song. Art, great song. Wow. Great, awesome. And these two, shout out about what they shared.
Bravery. Awesome.
Optimistic. Moving. Excellent. Yes. And this gentleman.
Thank you. Great. Thank you.
Wonderful. And this gentleman, just tell us about what he shared.
Yes, the universe.
Woohoo!
Excellence.
Bravery. Definitely brilliant. This young lady.
Amazing.
Touching, honesty, bravery.
Rock.
Yeah, very rock. Very good. Let's see. Where's Dean? I lost him.
Over here.
Over where? There's Dean. Think about writing a letter so that somebody can open it up. Here's where the things are. You can just write a little note and then he'll send them off. What do you think about Dean's song that he read out loud to us? Creative.
Only the
Yeah.
old part here.
Lovely. Great, thank you, Dean, for sharing. I think that's the, and about these two brave souls, what do you think about their? Incredible, wow. Okay, give all of the performers a hand. Pieces of me together, some places more than others, and say something are the 3 books for Hastings Reads. If you haven't read any of them, the center one's the easiest because it's the elementary book and it's about 22 pages long and it's a picture book, but it's a great book. I love that book. And if you get a chance to check the other ones out. Thank you so much for coming and supporting each other and sharing your talents tonight. Have a good night.